हरिः ओं नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य भाषाकौशलस्य सप्तदशे दृश्ये भवतां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। अस्मिन् दृश्ये वयं लघु इति विषयम् अधिकृत्य किञ्चित् जानीमः। So welcome you all for this 17th video on Bhasha Kaushalam. So in this session or video we will learn about learn something new about Laghu. So before I start, if any of you have any topics to be discussed on this series going forward, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can send out a mail to contact@sanskrit.today. And thank you for those who already sent your interested topics. Let me go through them and I will post them one by one on this series. So before we start, let us understand the meaning of the word Laghu. It means light, not heavy, swift, quick, or beautiful, small, or light, or weak, clean, short, easy, soft, young, pure, brief. There are many such similar meanings are there for the word called Laghu. So now let us see some simple sentences using Laghu. In the पुंलिङ्गे तस्य प्रयोगः लघु इति प्रातिपदिकं भवति। अतः गुरुशब्दवत् रूपाणि भवन्ति। गुरुः गुरु गुरवः तथा लघुः लघु लघवः इति। अत्र एकं कानिचन उदाहरणानि पश्यामः। पाठः लघुः अस्ति, तं लघुं पाठं पठामः। So the lesson is simple or smaller. Let us read that. We will read that lesson, or we read that lesson. तथैव बहुवचने पाठाः लघवः सन्ति, तान् लघून् पाठान् पठामः. So there are multiple smaller or short lessons are there. We read them. So that's the meaning here. So this we are familiar with this. And in case if you want to know why tam laghum patham, it's actually visheshna vishesha bhava. Samana vibhakti, samana vachanam, samana lingam will be there whenever we use any visheshnam for any vishesham. So if you want to know more about that, the links for visheshna vishesha bhava are given below. And in the strilinga, the form for laghu will be laghvi. So it follows the form same as nadi. So nadi, nadyau, nadyah, tathaiva laghvi, laghvyau, laghvyah. So these are the forms, and all 21 forms will be similar to nadi. So udaharanani santi. Laghvi katha asti, tam laghvim katham pathamah. So short story is there. We read that short story. Bahuvachane laghvyah kathaah santi, ताः लघ्वीः कथाः पठामः. So there are multiple short stories are there. We read them. So this is how the prayoga for strilinga for laghu. So form will be laghvi, and it goes similar to nadi. And of course, hope you are familiar with the all vibhakti forms of nadi and guru. The next, similarly for the napumsakalinge, लघु इति प्रातिपदिकं भवति. इदं तु वस्तु शब्दवत् एतस्य रूपाणि भवन्ति इति स्मरामः. वस्तु, वस्तूनि, वस्तूनि इति रूपाणि, तथैव तत्र लघु, लघूनि, लघूनि इति रूपाणि अत्र भवन्ति. अतः लघु पुस्तकम् अस्ति, तद् लघु पुस्तकं पठामः. So small book is there. We read small book. We read that small book. Tathaiva laghuni pustakani santi, tani laghuni pustakani pathamah. So short books are there, small books are there. We read them. So like this, the forms are like for pumlinge guru shabdavat, strilinge nadi shabdavat laghvi iti rupam, napumsakalinge vastu shabdavat laghu iti rupam. अस्तु, अत्र समीचीनं वर्तते. अत्र स्त्रीलिङ्गे एव भिन्नरूपं वर्तते इति स्मरामः. We will remember that there is a special form in the स्त्रीलिङ्ग called लघ्वी. अस्तु, let us see why do we get the form लघ्वी for लघु in स्त्रीलिङ्ग is because of a sutra called bahvadibhyascha is a sutra because of which the nish is the pratyaya gets attached to the laghu shabda and it becomes laghui. So nish, there shakara and nakara goes off, only ikara presence, so laghu plus e, it becomes laghui. That's the feminine pratipadikam for laghu. And we have seen examples like laghui katha asti tam laghuim katham pathamaha, लघ्व्यः कथाः सन्ति ताः लघ्वीः कथाः पठामः. And similarly, not just for laghu, bahu also. Bahu plus nish becomes bahvi, patu plus nish becomes patvi, guru plus nish becomes gurvi, mridu plus nish becomes mridvi. So these are a few examples for feminine forms which are having the nish pratyaya similar to laghu. But the special about this form is, especially about this sutram is, these kind of nish pratyayas are applicable for the gana called bahvadi gana. The gana which starts with bahu, like bahu, patu, guru, all these. Only for the words which are present in that gana, these kind of feminine forms are applicable. And first thing. And second thing about this is, this sutram is optional, meaning the process or the prakriya or the action or karyam prescribed by this sutram is optional. So that means for making a feminine form for laghu, you can either use nish or you can skip it. Example, if you skip that, if you use it, it becomes laghui. If you don't use it, it just becomes laghu. So when we use without nish laghu, it goes, the forms are same as dhenu, dhenuhu, dhenu, dhenavaha, tatheva laghuhu, laghu, lagavaha. If we use along with nish, we have seen forms same as nadi. The words, the previous sentences with both the forms are like laghui katha asti or laghuhu katha asti. Both are same. Similarly, tam laghuim katham pathamaha or tam laghum katham pathamaha. Both are again same. Similarly, laghuyaha kathaha santi or लघवः कथाः सन्ति. Similarly, ताः लघ्वीः कथाः पठामः, ताः लघूः कथाः पठामः. So these both are again same. So it's up to you whether you would like to use with nish or without nish. And similarly, the other words like bahu, without nish it just bahu is the pratipadikam in feminine, and with nish it is bahvi. The example is something like this: bahvyaha mahilaha santi, many ladies are there. Bahavaha mahilaha santi, many ladies are there. So it both means the same. So many people may think bahvi is the only form for feminine, but no, bahu is also available. So we can use any one of them. And similarly, patu, without nish it is patu, with nish it is patvi. So it becomes patvi balika asti, patuhu balika asti. And similarly for guruhu, gurvi, mriduhu, mridvi. So these forms, the nish pratyas and these forms are optional. So let us take some exercise as part of this session. You can write any 3 sentences with different vibhaktis of any of these words specified here with both the forms. That means total you will get 6 sentences, 3 sentences without niche forms like laghu, bahu, patu, guru, mridu, and next 3 sentences with niche forms like laghvi, bahvi, patvi, gurvi, mridvi. So ensure that these three sentences they are in different vibhaktis there. So we'll get abhyasa of all the vibhaktis as well. And you can post your answers in the comment section below, so it may help somebody else also. And you can also post if you want to discuss any other topics on this session in the comment section. And thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel Sanskrit.today to watch more videos like this, and click on the bell button of this video so you will not miss out any notifications from this channel. And if you have already subscribed or clicked on the bell button, do not click on it, it may deactivate the subscription. And click on the like and like this video and share this video with your friends and family and others. And let us meet in the next session with some other topic. Dhanyavadaha.